Hi, welcome to Craig's World. I'm Craig, welcome to my madness. Today is a bit more on mouse. Yesterday I went to a lovely gentleman. I got a load of parts, and I got all the parts that I needed. Where I got adjustable shocks for the front, anti-roll bar, the complete back axle and front axle. I will do in more of the videos on this tomorrow because we've got to get them stripped, get them off the powder coating, and then we can get them back so you can see all the nylock bushes going to get fitted. So I will see you in the morning. Hi, that was a struggle. I've got to admit that was a hell of a struggle. But we now have the frame, just the back subframe. That's all off, all the arms, everything already there. There is the front subframe, and yes, I'm watching Battlestar Galactica. Love it. So everything is going to be the front side. I've tried to keep separate. All this is the front. So I'm going to go along now, and all these I'm just going to machine clean on the brush. Then they've got put in the bags. Matter what they are, forget about them. That's what, until it comes to re-fitment. So the subframe and both subframes are now ready. But a little bit of work. I've got to put where the threads are. I've got to mask them up when they get shot blast and powder coated, so the threads are still there. I might even put some old nuts on them, let it get shot blast and powder coated, sacrificial little nuts. I can undo them, but the thread's still going to be there. So I'm made up with it today so far. But that has been a hell, and yes, I banged my finger. You might see it in one of the time lapses, and I do think I broke my finger, but I can't bend it. Part of working in the workshop. Okay, so I'll just get these sorted, and I'll see you in a bit. So today, little sit rep where I thought I broke my finger. I think the swelling's gone down. I don't think I've broke it, but it is still sore. So today, as I said, we are going to be cleaning all the bolts up with my wire wheel. I'll show you the process of what I do on one, and then you can see the time lapse on the rest of them. And then what I will do with these, I then bag them up, i.e. what you can see here, right, what everything that they are. So they're all done. I know that they're all ready for when the procedure, when we put it all back together. I just pick the bag out for that bit. I know the exact bolts and the exact washers or threads that I need. So as you can see, it's rather ganky, this one, and it's a perfect example. So we'll do it with this one, and I'll just, you can see the rest, but they'll be on the laps. Might get a little bit noisy. I always like to start with the bolt. It doesn't matter which way around you do it or how you do it. You do whatever suits you. So even you can see with that where the thread are all rusty. And it's a very quick procedure. Put some music on if you wish, which I'll be putting Battlestar Galactica back on. And the car restoration, this is always the bit that takes the longest. Yes, you can go and buy brand new bolts, brand new but I don't, you know me, as I've just said in the other videos, I do not like spending money. I would rather spend 20 minutes doing this than ordering brand new bolts, and then the cost of your build surprisingly will come down dramatically. So there you go, an absolute perfectly clean bolt. So that's like brand new. What I like to do with these, and what I will be doing, and I'll show you the procedure to do it, I want to get these zinc coated, but once they're clean like this, I just give them a little spray of WD on them when I put them in the bags. That way they'll never go rusty again. Well, I'll rephrase again, they'll never go rusty as long as they're in the bag. Then when they come out, I clean them, and then we dip them to get them zinced. But that's a simple procedure. I know you're only saving pennies, and I said there's the colour of one of the bolts. And to do this one, you can do it while this has been done. If you turn it round and put it back into the thread that you've just took it off. And this is why I like to do them in, if I'm going to do one, I will do them, it's hard to explain this one. If I'm going to do one, I'll do the one where they're all the same off that swing arm, and then I will put them all in that bag with all the washers, the grommets, everything, to say, right, that is for that specific arm. And it's just a very simple procedure to do. It's dead easy. Like I said, just put the bolt back on, and it's just the same procedure. And if you don't feel comfortable holding that near it, have a pair of mole grips. And all you do is fit it onto the nut, so that it holds the batter, so you can that's simple. And it's the same then with these, they have a funny key to them on the subframe, and it's exactly the same procedure. We just the mole grips, if you want to be the mole grips, hold it on the end. As you can see, it's a bit apart from where the mould grips is. So what I do is turn the mould grips the other way around. Got one cleaned, and then just the same procedure again. So there you go. So with these now, you couldn't see it with rust, but you can see the markings of how far when we put it back. So as I said, what I do, I put everything then back together. So I know that they go with that. So as you can see, it looks brand new. Give it a little spray over with WD-40 once it's in its bag, and I've got to do all the parts like that. So I'll put you on a time lapse, but what I will do, I'll undo the time lapse when we're taking some of the bushes out, and we'll show you the procedure. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little tip doing these bolts, because as you can see, they are, I put the bolts exactly where, all cleaned, and where they go. So as I said, I know which wing arm they go to. Now the four that hold the bottom arms onto the subframe is these two. So these bolts, as we seen with the little groove. Okay, so what I did, which one was it? There you go. I actually marked a little nick, as you can see there. Now that lines up with the middle of the lines, and funnily enough, it's all the way, it lines up with perfectly down, as you can see. Same on that side. So you've got to put them back exactly the same, and it is dead easy, because now we know where we did one. You can see the splines there and the splines on that one, so that will get fitted. So always remember, when you're putting this back, make sure that top dead center is with one of those, and do that with the four. So, as I was trying to explain, when I do one segment, as I was trying to do it, these are the 3 bolts. Like I said, these are zinced. We're going to do the same with these, but we'll do that on another video. So these are the bolts that go with this. You get 1, 2, and then 1 here. And this is one of the stabilizing arms, or the top arm if you want to put it, because this is where your strut, which is there, goes into it. So these I will bag up now and put these as for this correlation to this. And in some of the videos, these are going off for powder coating, and I have decided these are going to be all lime green. So one of the other videos is we've got to press these out. These are just standard bushes, but they're all having the polyurethane bushes. So that is how I do it. That will then get backed up and then put over there with the bag pile. So I will continue doing every one of these, and I'll probably get you when we're doing the hubs, just like I did with the back hubs. Once they are stripped, basically end up like this. And yes, these are going off for powder coating. Everything is going off. The thing that you have to do with the powder coaters is, I'm out of tape for this, but you've just got to tape up what you don't want them to sandblast, and when it comes to powder coating, that can stay on it. When I get it back, I just basically peel that off and it's back to metal, but I like to clean them before it goes in. So this is with the nuts. I ran out of gaffer tape, so I'll get some more over the weekend, wrap them up, do exactly the same. I might even, because I used to put these in tubes, so you put the tube over it and then you just basically just stick that down, cut it off, do 2 of them, and that way it completely protects it. So that is another option for when you send these off for sandblasting and powder coating, but I find this method a lot better. So I will carry on with this, and this will be my last one on these until these then come back. If I need to do these, I'll show you the procedure with these. But and like I say, you got to remember, on parts like these, you've got to work on them every day. Cheers guys, and I'll see you on part 6 or 7, whichever it is. See you soon.